this is first go.
Yeah, Princess in the Forest. I'm just here to listen.
Oh no, that's the Strauss.
So I'm just looking at my score here and I see that the price on it is £1.50. So that tells you how long ago I last played it. But it doesn't mean to say that it's not a piece that we don't enjoy to play, but we just don't get the opportunity so often, I think, to do it.
No, I have played it slightly more recently than you.
Okay.
I have to say, yeah, my score was much more expensive.
But it's definitely a piece that we love. And I'm wondering, what is it that you love about it, Ursula?
Well, there's a lot I love about it. And it is extraordinary that it was written by someone so much at the end of a long life, when you think it was written by the same person who wrote Death and Transfiguration and Rosencavalier. Well, maybe there's more Rosencavalier in it. But it was written actually for, it was dedicated to a bassoon player. And he said to this bassoon player, when I write this piece, I thought of your beautiful sound. So there is a lot in it that allows both instruments to shine, but without any question, as a bassoon player, to have an opportunity to play a piece where you can play with such lyricism, as well as the amazing characterization of it. And I just feel that the piece is about, it was written for a friend, it's about the way two instruments, the characters of the instruments come together. I mean, there is a story behind it.
There is a story. I love the story. It's, well, you reminded me, it's not Beauty and the Beast, it's Beauty and the Bear. But it's really, and actually the clarinet gets to be the beauty, and the princess and the bear, and you're the bear, unfortunately, but maybe that's not unfortunate.
No, well, no, it's not unfortunate because the bear does ultimately transform into the prince, apparently. Yes. But above all, the bear manages to persuade the princess, the beauty, to trust him, and they dance, and because of that he turns into the prince. But maybe the transformation is within her perception of him rather than necessarily him transforming into a bear, from a bear to a prince.
And I mean, just even on a very practical level, I just love for you as the audience how vivid the music is. It really, really does tell a story. At the beginning, you have the princess. She's in her beautiful princess world. Today we've been practicing it up at Ursula's near Lake Windermere, enjoying all of the scenery and all of the sort of joy of nature that you probably find in that opening tune. And then the bear comes along from out of the woods, and you hear them creeping, and comes and surprises the princess, and she's like, oh, what's going on? And she's not very pleased at first to meet the bear, I don't think.
She's fearful, and I think then the bear's next musical entry is about saying, but I don't mean to make you afraid. So it's very pleading. Yes. And it's about persuasion.
Yes. And then I love how the princess in the music starts to sort of think, not sure about this, and they give just little tiny interjections of perhaps sort of musical offerings of holding out a sort of offer of, well, maybe we could be friends.
Yeah.
And you're like, yes, we can. I'm not sure, maybe we can, but look at me, and this is how I am, and what do you think you can offer to that? And there's this whole conversation that goes on, and I think probably, I mean, we end end up being friends at the end and dancing, but there's a whole story that can go on for you as the audience all the way through. And so probably we won't say any more about that, because it's your journey, really, with the music as well as ours.
Yeah. So come with us on the journey.
It's going to be fun.